Hey, hey, hey.
We are live. This is our first YouTube live, y'all.
And you know what? Look who's six.
Me.
6 years of so chic. Girl, you putting the glasses on, taking the glasses on. What look we giving?
Listen, I don't know what we giving.
Well, you gotta give us something. It's
I'm gonna give
six
y'all this.
years.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
I know, right?
How you
I did
feeling?
not. I don't like this glare on my glasses. I'm gonna just take them off. I can see y'all.
You know what? Okay, you know what?
It's
America,
all
we
right.
live. It's some comings and goings. Hold on, let me get my cup. Cheers
Yep.
to you.
Thank you.
For 6 years live, SoChic Travel, LLC, Melon and Miles, Passport Chic, Miss ABT, Association of Black Travel Professional, all of that. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's not forget my foundation, the Chic Legacy Foundation.
Absolutely. Forgive me because she has so many titles, so many crowns on top of crown, on top of crown, on top of crown. Black excellence. And your
Thank.
sorority, give the shout out to them as well.
Hey y'all. Hey sorors.
So let's chat on the Thursday night, January 15th. Girl, today is the 15th, right? Hold
It
on.
is the
Okay,
15th.
we are live, so forgive me if we have a blunder, but okay.
All
How does
right.
it how does it feel 6 years in?
This 6 years has flown by.
Has it?
Like I tell this story all the time. When I first started my business, um, I didn't know that we were on the heels of a pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
or a pandemic was coming in, however you want to phrase it. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know, I didn't know where I was gonna end up. I'm like, I would be the one who starts a business and we have a pandemic coming.
Mm-hmm. The ugly C word.
Oh, I would.
And, and you know what's funny because with you starting that pandemic, I remember interviewing you a couple months back for your first when we went to get to know you. And we
Mm-hmm.
was talking about that, how the pandemic was happening. We didn't know what we were in, and you took it on a wing and a repair. And look how you've rolled that pandemic. You're getting your clientele together. You got your loyals. And it's funny how life has brought you 6 years later.
Definitely.
Travel.
It was rough. It was rough starting off. It's rough taking the pandemic out of it. It's rough starting a business anyway, um,
Hmm.
from the ground up. It
Yes.
really rough because we couldn't go anywhere for a while.
Yes.
I'm just gonna stop. I don't want to do this no more, and I hadn't even got started yet, for real.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm like, excuse me, y'all. I'm like, oh my god, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna quit. I'm glad I
Hmm.
quit. I'm glad I quit.
Hmm. But you're here. You made it. Whether there's peaks and pits, I know,
Mm-hmm.
with any business, anything in life in general.
Yeah.
But you have more peaks than pits. So you're doing it. Stay firm with it, and girl, you got so many more years ahead of you to go. So yeah. So let's talk about travel.
Of course. Glad to be here, right?
It's been a lot going on the last since January 1st. Let's just say since January 1st, 2026. There's been some things going on with Caribbean being shut down because some how can I say it? Because I don't never want to get political.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been some things where it was a weekend where everything was shut down. There
Yep.
was no travel. Do you want to discuss that a little bit?
So, for those of you who may not be aware, I'm pretty sure you all are aware that there was some shutdowns, some flight delays, some travel disruptions. Right,
Mm-hmm.
that first
Right,
weekend
right.
of January, due to um, the the attack on Venezuela. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily that weekend I didn't have any clients out of town, so I did not have to deal with it per se
Right,
directly.
right,
Um,
right.
I remember summer of 2024, that big Delta, the big Delta outage. Oh my
Right.
God, So I definitely was in there firsthand. I had a whole lot of people over
Mm,
in Dominican Republic when that occurred. But this one first, I did have people reach out to me, and I did guide them the best way that I could,
right,
uh, given what was going on. And you might, in situations like that, you really cannot do much,
right, right.
and that's why it really does pay to have travel insurance when you're talking like
Absolutely.
that. Um,
Absolutely.
Airline insurance, anything that has to do with travel and it requires insurance, get it.
And you know, it's funny because you and I was booking my trip for February,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to change my destination because then it was like, okay, is God telling me don't go to St. Lucia right now? Because you know that's where I was going.
Yeah.
You have problem with my flights, get my flights. They were trying to put me on 2 days. And who gonna do that? Not I.
It was already a short trip, so if I'm gonna get there the next day, what am I going for?
Right, because that was just my little getaway. Then the hotel I wanted, the resort I wanted was sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what, God telling me to do something different. So I'll be somewhere different in a few weeks. Again, it's going to be a short trip. It's my get my mind right trip. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm looking forward to that. And I will be talking about that next month. But I'm still coming late to St. Lucia. I'm just changing my plans, but
Right.
I will be there. So, with that being said, and with the travel insurance and the things going on, have you noticed your clientele looking at things differently? Like, are they like pausing their international and doing more domestic?
I would say what's going on right now is 50. It's split.
Okay.
Because a lot of my folks who are traveling, um, they're doing like they always do the Caribbean and the big trips in the summer. So right now
Mhm.
they have no concerns. I'm
Okay.
getting more domestic requests,
Okay.
to places like Napa and Myrtle Beach, things like that. So I am getting a lot more bookings for domestic travelers because you say they're safer right
Right.
now. Given what's going on and the administration we're under, you never know what type of attack we may be under next, right?
Right.
So it's wise to stay home, stay closer to home uh,
Right.
these days, given what has been going on and what's been transpiring, and you don't want to get stuck somewhere and you're not
Hmm.
prepared for that. But I will
Right.
say, now that we see the kind of pattern we've been having, definitely you always want to make sure you're prepared when
Hmm.
you are traveling out of the country.
Hmm.
Make sure you got that credit card that's clear, a couple of
Hmm.
credit cards that clear, because you don't know
That's
what's
right.
gonna happen. You
I
don't
know that's right.
stuck. And as always, get travel insurance.
Yes, yes, yes. You said something that just brought something to attention, and you said that a lot of people travel internationally or to the Caribbean in the summer.
Hmm.
And that's odd to me, again, me, because I do it in the winter.
Hmm.
Because I already feel like I'm Casper the Girl's sister sometimes. I be needing my vitamin D. So for me, February and June is works best. So that's just shocking because last February I went to Barbados.
Hmm.
And for those who have not been to Barbados, the men are beautiful and black. Baby, Barbados is baby. I can Barbados, oh my God, beautiful. It's a little hood, but the resorts are it, yeah, perfect example for anyone who lives in the Milwaukee area watching this podcast. If you're not on your resort, when you step off your resort, it kind of looks like 27th and Burlock, 26th, 27th and Burlock. But
Oh,
then
I,
when you get back on your resort, it's a whole new. But girl, I felt safe. No, regardless of where I was I felt safe. So I'm not disrespecting Barbados at all. But I'm just trying to give you a visual, but you will have a good time. Now,
it's
let's
funny
get back.
that you say that because every time, every country I go to, I always go to the rougher areas, and
But
what
I'll
I
be having a good
typically do,
time.
me and my significant other,
Mm-hmm.
we buy food and we give back, and we've done
Mm-hmm.
that to every destination we've gone to, we travel to. We always find a village or however it's set up, when we donate, we buy things, and we whatever they need, we ask the locals, what it is they need, and we'll go purchase it and give it out.
So do you do that for a particular family or just for?
No, just buy, and it's like first because they're gonna gather around. They know we're tourists. They know we're not
Mhm,
from around there, so they're gonna gather
mhm.
around. And then we just give it out, and then when it's gone, it's gone.
You know what? That's nice.
Mhm.
I've never thought about that, but I always make sure I tip well because
That too.
yeah, I always make sure wherever I am, I tip well. Especially when I was in Jamaica, I always and I'm tipping you $20 off top
Hmm.
because I know what the money means to you. You know, so I've never done what you've done, but I always make sure I got my notepad, my notepad. But I always make sure I tip well. But Barbados was beautiful, and then I went to Dominican this past June, and it was a good time. Minus, I had some issues with the food, but
You
it's
gotta
just,
let that go.
girl, I was traumatized. You know, I was traumatized.
I, I'm so I hate I didn't have that experience you had.
Girl, I just, I'm not disrespecting the country by all means. I just, normally when I travel, I pick up 10 pounds and I lose it. Then, but I ain't pick up no weight in Dominicans. I knew something wasn't right because I ain't gained them 10 pounds. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to get that. So let's talk about travel outfits.
Okay.
It's funny because it's always a conversation on Facebook or a different social media outlets.
Hmm.
People talking about, oh, you're paying 1,000 or all this money for a trip with your Sheen outfits or Shein or however you say it,
Hmm.
outfits, this, that, and the other. First of all, let that person be that person,
Right.
however they want to dress.
Hmm.
Why does it really? Why are we stuck on that? Why do you think people are stuck on that?
People are very superficial.
Yeah,
And they're like their image of what you should dress like is an Instagram baddie. That's how you're supposed to look at all times. That's not realistic, especially if I'm traveling. I'm gonna buy what fits my budget, and if it's Shein, it's Shein. If it's Nordstrom's, it's Nordstrom's. You're not gonna
girl.
flip with the buy because you're not buying any. You're not paying
Right,
for none of this.
right. Now I might have that one particular outfit, like, oh, I'm doing this. When I had did my 50th in Dubai, I had to shop high and low for my dress. Found my dress at Black House, White House, Black Market. Perfect. But long girl, I want to see the world. So
Mm,
I'm not worried about the outfits per se, more so than I better have a good time on my trip.
absolutely, that's so
So
important.
yeah. So have you ever gotten into or have you ever thought about booking because you're a luxury travel,
Luxury and
yeah,
group.
luxury and group. Have you ever thought about doing luxury travel packages or has it been brought to your attention or requested for sporting events? Because, and this is why I say that,
Hmm.
because I see a lot of people, I'm a football girl, it's football season.
I'm a
People
basketball girl.
paying, okay, we'll use
Oh,
basketball since that's your judge. So when people want to travel, say Milwaukee Bucks versus, give me a city, give me a team,
the Bulls.
the Bulls. Hey, Mercedes, I want to book a skybox, luxury hotel, this, that. Are you open to doing something like that, or is it more international?
I am open to that. I plan to do more domestic trips this year. I said that
Mm-hmm.
every year, but I'm actually going to stick to it, especially given what's been going on. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
definitely incorporate more bus trips, more things domestic, and I,
Yes.
I am open to sporting events, and it may not even be a sporting event. I want to go to the U.S. Open. I love tennis.
You love who?
Tennis, the U.S. Open. I think it's in New
Oh,
York.
tennis. Okay,
Yes,
Serena Williams.
I was on the tennis team in high school.
Were you
Um,
not?
yes, I love tennis. So that could be something that I put together. That's just an example. Oh my God, I hope I'm calling it the U.S. Open. I hope I'm saying it right.
I
It's the
think
U.S.
it's U.S.
Open.
On the East Coast.
Yes,
That's the
yeah,
U.S. Open. Uh huh.
the U.S. Open. I'm thinking, I'm like, is that golf? No, it's not golf. I'm a tennis really. I know.
Uh
Um,
huh.
the U.S. Open. So I've been thinking about going there this year.
That's nice. I think, and well, I'm always trying to say you need to be the one booking the for the church trips and things like that and all that. But I could see you doing sporting events as well because I'm a football girl and I would love to one day have a nice trip to Denver, go
Mm.
to Mile House Stadium, then maybe swing over to Aspen in my little cute swim ski suit. I ain't skiing though, but
That's That's all I will go to Aspen for is just
Right. Put on my cute
I
little
don't want.
suit.
I'm not gonna ski for real. I'm not gonna ski. I'm gonna watch y'all ski and I'm gonna be cute on the sideline.
That's it. That's all. Then fly back. You can do. I want people to know that all your luxury trips don't have to be international, because the United States do have some beautiful places to offer. It's just
Absolutely.
how you book your trip, and then again with some of the world events going on, it
Mm-hmm.
may be better to see your country a little more and do what you need to do
Yeah,
within the United States.
because there is so much to do in the United States.
Yeah, and it's
I do
funny.
try to push people out the United States because sometimes, and I get some people have that fear of flying or being far away from home.
Right,
I think that's more relevant, now than ever. Um,
right,
but I definitely I'm always going to encourage people and push people to go outside the United States because there's so much of the
absolutely.
world to see as a whole.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it's not always the safest right now because of what's going on.
Right. I know Africa is on my list. I
Mm.
know Japan is on my list.
Japan is on both of our lists.
Yes.
Going back to Africa, people think this is weird and they look at me weird when I mention I want to go to Rwanda.
Really? I wonder why.
I want to go to Rwanda. Hotel Rwanda is one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
Genocide. I'm a big history person. Um,
Okay.
if you guys don't know, I'm a big history person. So I would really love to go tour, if I'm able to still tour some of those spots where that genocide and everything took place. So I really, really want to go to Rwanda.
Hmm.
Ghana's on my list. Tanzania's on my list. Egypt's on my list. Morocco's on my list. Um,
Tanzania is on our so-called do not fly list, isn't it? We're gonna leave it up.
Tanzania,
Is it?
not right now. No.
Okay, because we gotta look at that stuff it seems like every other dang on day.
Yeah.
We might not be able to go across the street in a minute. So girl. So it's funny that we talk about the different places that we want to go, and I love that about Rwanda. I'm not a big history buff, but I do remember the movie. I think with Don Cheadle.
Yep.
But you saying that, I need to do a little bit of research that, because I'm always open to stuff too and learn about people, culture, and things
Mm-hmm.
that happened. Um, some
It was
people
all
think,
about, because of a war with the Hutus and the Tutsis. So
okay,
that's how it all. Um, that's
happened.
it's so much stuff that happened. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I remember the movie, but I never really watched it. But yeah, traveling. Some people think, and I know you come across this a lot.
okay.
Okay, when you book your trip, some people have to make payment plans. Some
Hmm.
people do half and half. Some people pay the whole thing and be done.
Right.
Which any option, whatever works for your pocketbook, works for your pocketbook. But people have to understand travel is like a layaway plan if you're making payments. And be mindful of that when you travel. And again, nothing is wrong with that, because you're putting money aside or you're making that your bill until you get to that trip. And I call it like layaway travel. We want to break it down to people or some of the things that um, can be frustrating. And it's not a bad thing, but people have to understand, as a businesswoman, it's best to do it that way, but keep up with your payments so you can get to your destination, I think is how I want to say it.
So I'd say it's. I wouldn't say it's been a challenge
Mm-hmm.
because I advertise quite a
Mm-hmm.
bit. I advertise trips every time I do. I advertise the trips. You get a lot of interest. You get
Mm-hmm.
people who will actually put deposits down. Those folks who put deposits down, sometimes you don't hear from them anymore.
That has to be frustrating.
And I understand life happens. I understand that 100%. Um, so there's some things that I'm working on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna take your money if you can't. You could put your money. You're just giving me money, and
Mm-hmm.
you put a deposit down and you disappear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I work for mine. you know, I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
give it to me. Okay, cool. But if you're not in a spot to commit to something, and I
Mm-hmm.
said, happens. If you're not in a spot to commit to something and see
Hmm.
it through,
Yeah.
I'll see you when you are in a spot where you can commit.
Right. Right. I think that we can't speak for anybody. You and I can only speak for ourselves. But I think I don't want to say they forget because you do your due diligence of reminders and everything like that. So I don't never want to say someone forget, but when you book these big trips,
Hmm.
just be mindful, that, you know, you you're sure to yourself because if you girl, you
You
gonna
miss,
make a trip a good time.
you're missing out. You're
You
missing out.
missing out, you missing out. And I'm one of your solo travelers.
Yeah.
Um, because I don't want to miss out. I'm single. I'm single, y'all. Not kidding. Um, but until I find my mate, or until he finds me, I should say, when God sends him my way, I'm gonna see the world. And then when he knows me, he's like, "Oh, she travels, baby. You gotta have your passport. Let's go." But it's what you make of it, because I don't want to miss out on the world.
So
It's
much.
so much where I want to see why I'm an able-bodied adult. And for those who's watching, don't miss out. It's a lot of people that travel. So you'll be amazed. It's a lot of people who travel solo,
Yeah.
but you never know it until
You get out.
you
Stop.
get out.
We did an episode on this. Stop waiting for your friends to get their stuff together. You're gonna miss out every time waiting for your friends, your cousin, your sister, your whoever
Right,
to get their stuff together. If you
right.
ready to go, go. You're not gonna be going alone.
You're going to meet people, and then when I was in Barbados, people from the UK, it seemed like everybody at the UK was at my resort,
Every
and
every time, no matter where I go, they got
they
a heavy UK presence.
and they deep. And
Mm-hmm.
I was the only person at my resort by themselves, but I
Mm-hmm.
did not feel by myself because everybody was friendly, everybody had a good time. Then when we went off the resort to this one show that the natives of Barbados put on, I
Mm-hmm.
met some other people from UK. And girl, I sat at the table with one of the girls. It was like, girl, I'm talking about, you would have thought we knew each other for years. When I say we had a good time, we ate good, we drank good, we had a good time. So don't stop yourself, people, from traveling solo. Yes, we would love to all be able to travel with our friends, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes our friends are different situations or life happens. But
Mm-hmm.
don't cancel yourself out on doing what you want to do.
You can't do that. You're gonna miss it. Your life is gonna pass you by waiting for everybody else to get it together. And so
Absolutely.
if your man is somebody who can't go nowhere, go without him.
Okay, so that brings up another thing that you say that. Do you think, granted, some men can't go, like the women would have their trips and the guys would have their trips, what?
Hmm.
So, what do you think about couples who, how'd you say it? The woman will go on her trip, but the guy stay home.
Okay.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Girl, am I like straight naive? Because I'll be like, man,
Yes.
I mean, probably because I want that mate to travel with me. But again, I travel solo. But
Hmm.
yeah, I'm like, come on, bro. We gotta go. Babe, we gotta go.
Yes.
Not just girls trip, just husbands. Okay, well, girl, let me get my hand out the sand. 'Cause I don't know what's going on with me, girl. So, what do you have planned? This is January 15th, 6 years anniversary for you.
Yeah.
What do you have planned for 2026? Anything that you had to cancel out for various reasons, or things coming up? You're switching up anything? What's going on?
So I'm switching up. I mentioned that I'll be doing more domestic things.
Okay.
The first domestic trip that I am working on is Tea Around Town. So if you're in the Milwaukee area and you want to connect, I'll be sending out information relatively soon regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited. If you know about what Tea Around Town is, it's you do we're gonna be going to Chicago. You're gonna do a it's like a double decker bus, I want to say. And it's like you order your food. When you
Mm-hmm.
order your ticket, there are different packages. Um, and you just go around and you see Chicago
Okay.
or whatever city that you're in. They have it in DC. They have it in some other places as well.
So is it
You
or
have
is
tea and stuff and mocktails.
why you're seeing
Mhm.
the points of interest of the city?
Yes.
So it's like a nice day trip.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then I know you have the Cincinnati Festival coming up in
Absolutely.
July. Mm-hmm.
Yep. The
Excited
Cincinnati
for that.
Festival.
Mhm.
Yes. So if you're in the Milwaukee area, we're gonna be heading out. We're gonna be getting on the bus and we're gonna
We
be going to
rolling.
Cincinnati, Ohio. So come on, get your grandma. They're gonna have the old school act. You have old school, mostly old school, not too many new school. Get your
Hmm.
grandma, get your grandpa, your aunties, your uncles, get your walking suits, your barbecue sandals. Come on.
Baby. I know I'm gonna be on that. I know I'm gonna be on that bus. I said, yeah, girl. I can't.
Come on.
I just and then the lineup was nice. That you've posted. I
Yeah.
remember you post. That's a
And
nice.
they're adding to it. So I'm gonna see who else they've added since I've posted the last one. But they're steady
Okay,
adding people to it. Absolutely. I'm ready. Come on.
girl. I know that's. And you know what? I've been to Ohio. I've never been to Cincinnati. I've been to Dublin, Ohio, which I will have to fly. I can't remember the city I used to fly into. And they
Mm-hmm.
have some beautiful outdoor malls and things like that. But Ohio will be definitely a good time in July. So for those of you who want to come, don't even worry about driving. Park your car, get dropped off, parking lot, however she has it set up. And
Mm-hmm.
let's have a good time on this bus. Let's laugh, joke, play some games, talk travel, get ourselves together on this bus and have a good time.
Have a time. A time will be had.
Absolutely, absolutely. So then, as I was saying earlier, you're going to do Japan and Africa, your different things. How far in advance do you normally plan out trips? Like what's the like within a 2 year timeline or how do you gauge your stuff?
It depends.
Hmm.
So typically, by the time, for example, when 2025 was still rolling, I
Hmm.
already knew what trips I wanted to advertise, plan for 2026.
Hmm.
2026, yeah, girl. For the most part,
Hmm.
obviously I've had to pivot some because of what's
Hmm.
been on with the airlines and the different airstrikes that have been going on, courtesy of the administration.
Right.
So I've had to pivot some. So
Hmm.
like I said, I'm adding more domestic trips to my lineup
Okay.
for this year. And then for next year, I have an idea of what I want to add in place of the two trips that I did cancel for 2027. Um,
Okay.
so I'll be working on that lineup as well. But typically, um, depending on which vendor I work with, I try to get the information out as soon as it is available.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I like to give people time to pay and make comfortable payments, and I feel like they have to pay huge amounts of money uh,
Hmm.
time or because the travel date is nearing. I definitely want to give people time to make those payments comfortably, and make sure they're all good
Hmm.
in destination, pre-destination, post-destination. I want to make sure you're good. And one thing that I started to do as well is do payment plans. I have early bird payment plans when your payment plans aren't as much.
Hmm.
Then I have a standard plan. That's something that I started to incorporate this past September.
Okay. Your nails are cute. You was
Thank
talking.
you.
I see them soror colors on your nails.
Actually, no, they're not.
No, they're not blue and what
No.
color is it?
This is a cloud nail.
Oh, okay.
Cloud, and then it's glitter and white. So no, these are not my sorority colors.
Girl, I the girl. Let me stand corrected. I know you do have your you doing something with you having a trip or you planning for the Ulta. I know I see something
The
with Ulta
Ulta Beauty
Beauty.
Fest. Yeah,
Yes,
that's in
tell us about
April this
that.
year. April this year, if you're a makeup girly, if you love makeup, cosmetics, that type of thing, the Ulta Beauty Fest is happening October child, April 16th. The 15th, if you are doing they're having a makeup class, a
Okay.
master class, a makeup master class. So then if you are participating in that, it's April 15th through whatever day you're leaving. I'm planning on attending, and oh, excuse me. So I'll be there October. Lord,
Girl,
what is
what's going?
October?
October is heavy on
April
your April
16th
people. April.
to the 18th.
She got October on her mind, but it's April. And
Listen,
what's
what's
funny?
going on in October?
It's funny because with the alt, I love that because there's a lot of men who's into makeup as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a free judgment, no judgment zone here. But some men do makeup artists. They do the oh gosh, like the one girl I seen on Facebook, she was fire and ice, and then this one guy, he do some shout out to Fox. He does like he made himself the Grinch. He does all this different stuff with makeup. Girl, fire, talented, and so men are into makeup just as well. So men, if you're watching this podcast, if you haven't heard of the Ulta event, reach out to Mercedes SoChic Travel. For her to help you get your arrangements together, because if you're in it for business or personal or whatever you need to do, that's an experience and a time to be had, and learn about the new makeup and cleanse, keep your face refreshed and this, that, and the third. So
Yes.
check it out. Reach out to her. She's on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. Name your handles.
So I'm SoChic Travel on Instagram, TikTok, not on Facebook. My private group is Passport Chic by SoChic Travel. That's my private group. There are a couple of questions you answer to get into the group. If you don't answer, you don't get in.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep. So I'm SoChic Travel. My website is www.sochictravel.com. And yeah.
So with that being said,
and I started my new business page, the SoChic Experience. Also, I'm building it too.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah. You follow me on there.
Girl, you know what? I'm one of your loyals. So I'm like, okay, well, hold on, what my girl doing here? I be getting the pages confused, but I be on that stuff. Do you think travel would get back to what it was pre-COVID? I think we're doing well, but do you think it'll get back to what it was?
I hope so. It's because you don't know what you're gonna get one administration to the next, so you don't know. I hope it does.
Let's talk about real quick, because this just popped in my mind because I was talking with a young lady at work. There's so many travel agents, travel advisors. Why are you laughing? Out in the world today, this is your craft. This is what you blood, sweat, and tears into, and it shows with your work ethic. I can speak from personal experience. From the time you book to the time I'm on vacation to the time I land back into the city of Milwaukee, you are there for me. There's been a couple of times when I was on vacation and I had to reach out to you. When I was in Dubai one time, when I got the text when I think I was in Barbados, they were talking about the weather, and I'm like, good Lord, am I going to be able to get home? What's going on in your states? So you're always there. So people, when you think of a travel agent or a travel advisor, think of the things that you get with that. It's not just a person booking your trip.
Yeah.
You have some people who can book a trip. Honestly, you can book a trip yourself.
Anybody can book a trip.
Right. But it's the things that go into it. Because I'm using me as an example, world. When I travel, girl, I'm all about my destination. If any things that arise, I'm calling myself like, hey, this, because I'm on vacation and I trust you to handle whatever I need. Because you're going to be like, let me get back right with you. Girl, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, because when I was in Dubai, what was that, like a 9-hour difference? And I called you, child. And I called you, you was like, I'm going to call you right back. Straighten that man on out. So when you look at travel agents and travel advisors, make sure you get the due diligence, because she does her due diligence. And I commend you. I put my crown to your crown. Girl, I appreciate you. I do, because you be looking out, because some people want to get crazy. We ain't gonna have time for that. We don't pay too much money. We're not gonna get crazy. That's the thing. We ain't gonna get crazy. We don't pay all these coins.
All this money, because I want my money's worth.
That part. That part. So, is there anything else you want to mention, Miss 6 years in?
I want to thank everybody who's, whether you shared a post, whether you've booked a trip with me, whether you joined one of my groups, whether you follow me on social media. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to continuing to grow, and I have some amazing things in the works. But I thank you all so so much. So
Girl, be proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself. I
Yes,
can't believe
yes, yes. Be proud of yourself because you know what you do is a craft, and
it.
your dedication to it shows and how you move and how you handle things. So, girl, and you know I rock with you because, baby, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to my girl. Hey, she gets me right every time. She know my crazy when I travel. So we all we all good with that. So yeah, but yeah, world, have a good night and happy 6th anniversary.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll chat soon.
Bye, y'all.
All right, take care.